Hey everyone, it is late at night and I'm Norman. I recently came across a social media post that I found pretty entertaining as a watch enthusiast. It was a post on how to irritate watch nerds. So I thought it would be fun to note some of the responses there and consult my AI friend to see if he had any more. Spoiler alert, he did not. And I went on the interwebs, found an article that had a couple that were good, as well as some unrelated nerd posts that gave me some ideas, so I added a bunch of my own as well. But then I was thinking, why let everyone else have all the fun? So I came up with a list of things that watch nerds can do to irritate normal people. So let's have some fun. Okay, here are some things that you can do to irritate watch nerds. Number 1, put a purple $5 gas station LCD watch on a Shell Cordovan dress strap. Refer to every single dive watch as a Rolex. Brag about the differences between the current Apple Watch and the previous one. Wear your watch so loose it looks like at any moment it could just slip right off of your wrist. Is it real? Set and leave the dive bezel at any position other than the 12 o'clock. I've actually done that. Before I was actually a watch nerd, I owned a Citizen dive watch and posted a picture of it, and the bezel was totally offset. I inflicted a lot of pain with that post. Insist that quartz is better. And this one would be fun. Argue about homage watches, but take the opposite opinion of whoever you're talking to. Talk as though there are no other luxury brands but Rolex. None. None of them exist. And mention the brand like vegans mention that they're vegan, or sushi lovers mention how much they love sushi. Like all the time. Set your watch down, crown side down. Okay, I have to admit I've actually done that once or twice. In extreme circumstances, of course. I was in such a huge hurry, I just set it down and it happened to get set down that way, I promise. I swear it wasn't intentional. Talk about the amazing fake watch you want to buy. Publish articles on smartwatch guides for the watch nerds. And the article by that exact title that I found actually wasn't that. It was a guy struggling to attempt to write an article like that. Kind of entertaining. I found that on Watch Hunter, which is in the show notes below. This one is amazing. Ask them about their watch and then immediately change the subject to something completely different. Pronounce Longines, long jeans. Invicta. For or against. Just Invicta. Ah yes, the unworn listing, complete with wrist shots. Ask to see their watch, and if they do let you see it, smudge the crystal. Cool watch, it reminds me of, insert luxury brand here. Set the time counterclockwise. Don't do that. This one's fun. Regardless of the watch, say, I can't believe the Swatch Group bought that brand. Yes, wear an homage of whatever watch they're wearing and be sure to point it out. Deployment clasps. Refer to quartz watches as mechanical. And this one would be fun. Buy them a big fashion dress watch for Christmas. Then you could just sit back and watch them pretend to like it. Okay, here are some things that we as watch nerds can do to drive everybody else crazy. The first one I have is talk about watches. Anything about watches. That works in my household. Play with your dive bezel constantly so the noise drives everyone around you crazy. Kind of like a person clicking their pen. Mention the corresponding watches to any historical event that you're discussing. Constantly mention what watches people around you are wearing or people on TV. That drives my wife nuts. Talk about how much they cost. Constantly changing straps while you're hanging out with them. Mentioning all the hairline scratches on your acrylic crystals. You know, the scratches that no one can see. You're actually sitting over there with a flashlight at a sharp angle so that you can see them, and then obsessively polywatching it all night long. That'll do it. Tell them again how Swatch saved the Swiss watch industry. Or tell them again about Gerald Genta. Constantly take pictures of your watches everywhere you go. So there you have it, irritating everybody. Thanks for watching.